Before I even get started, let me just say, we are very lucky. We are extremely lucky, guys. And you know why? These two shoes right here, these are going to be really easy to get. This is going to be an easy cop. Now, a few of the how to cop guides I made before, I was saying in the videos, look, this is going to be a hard release. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to cop them. Hopefully some of you guys do, but in this case, I feel very confident that you guys are going to be able to cop them. So let's just take a moment to just say thank you.
Thank you! Thank you!
If you're wondering, Keith, how do you know that they're not going to be like super limited? Here's why I know. When the original Power Phase is released, these guys, right? The original release, and for those of you who don't know, this is my 4th pair of Power Phases. I got 2 on the original restock, 1 on the second restock, and then this I just got from a friend for $90. It was a steal. They were worn already. But as I was saying, the reason I know that they're so limited is because when they first released, they were limited to Yeezy Supply only. They were Yeezy Supply exclusives, and they were reselling for about $1,000. Then they restocked, and when they restocked, they went to stores, they went to Adidas.com, and they went to Yeezy Supply. And guess what, guys? Guess where the gray and black Power Phase Yeezys are going? The same exact place, my friends. They are going to be hitting Adidas, Yeezy Supply, and stores. I'm going to put a list on the screen, first of all the stores you could check out that might be holding them. Some of them, they're going to have raffles. Some of them, they're going to have, what's it called? Just first come, first serve. You're probably not going to have to camp out for too long for these. I would say maybe a couple of hours at most. I really can't see anyone camping out overnight for these. I mean, the resale, in my opinion, it's going to be like, you know, $200 to $250 initially. When everyone gets their pairs, they'll drop to like $180, $160, and then it'll slowly go back up, and who knows, maybe they'll hit like $260 eventually. So resale won't be that crazy, but let me just give you some release information for those of you who don't know. These are going to be the dates they are releasing. Originally, they were going to both be releasing in December. However, one of them was pushed back to January. No big deal, though. Here's the information. I'm going to put it on the screen. And like the last ones, they are going to be going for $120. So even if the resale is not too high, you'll still be able to make some profit. Unless you're not a reseller and you think they look cool, which I personally think they look cool. I got this pair myself just to wear. Hey, you got an awesome shoe to wear. Classic looking. But let's get into how to cop them, because I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. So, like I said, those were the stores I put on the screen, but I wouldn't suggest going to them. I wouldn't suggest going to any of the stores. If you want to, that's the list. You could go check them out. However, I personally would suggest trying online. That is where I had my best luck. On the initial restock, I managed to get 1 pair from Adidas and 1 pair from Yeezy Supply. Adidas, Yeezy Supply, they're going to be your best shot. So let me give you some tips. And for those of you who've seen previous How to Cop guides, some of these tips are going to be familiar, but I urge you to still listen because it might refresh your memory, and some of the tips might be new that I haven't mentioned. So, first of all, Adidas. This is the best way I would suggest. So, Adidas, it's going to be a random time, anywhere between, I'd say, 9:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern time. Wherever you are, you could do the conversion for that, but this is New York time I'm talking about. So, that's when they release. All you have to do is set up 1 window and 1 window only. You don't need 100 windows. You don't even need 2 windows. It doesn't increase your chances if you have windows on your own device. What you're really going to need to do is get multiple devices. I know, guys, I say this in every video, right? But you have to trust me on this. If you can't get a hold of more than 1 device, you're probably still going to get them. But if you want more than 1, if you're trying to resell, make a quick little money, you know, maybe invest that money into other sneakers, Go to the library. Someone commented this, and I was like, you know what? I was thinking that a while ago. I was thinking about doing it for the Zebra release because, hey, that'd make a pretty cool video. Maybe I'll do that for one of the future releases. I'm not sure, but, you know, take up 3 or 4 library computers. I don't know how good the Wi-Fi there is, but Wi-Fi doesn't really matter that much. What matters is that you have multiple devices. And for those of you who ask, hey, does the IP address matter? Does it matter if you're on the same IP address? And the answer I could say is, to be honest, I don't know. What I found so far is definitely no. That's just what I found. I got 2 pairs of Zebras on the same IP address. The only thing you have to change is your credit card information. If you want to check out using PayPal, you're only going to get 1 pair because they track your PayPal. But if you want more than 1 pair, you could still ship to the same address. You could still put the same name, email address. Don't worry, you could still do all that good stuff. Just a different credit card number. They only track your payment info. If you put the same credit card, they're going to just... I don't know what happens. That's never happened to me before. But I do know that a couple of my friends who try to get Yeezys said that it's happened to them. So don't use PayPal if you want more than 1. And in this case, with the power phases coming up, you're going to be able to get more than 1. With the frozen yellows, I don't know. It's going to be a difficult release. You'll be lucky if you could get 1. So if you want to use PayPal, go ahead. Whatever floats your boat. But on the power phase ones, I would suggest using multiple credit cards. Because, I mean, the more the merrier, right? There's plenty to go around. And I think that even if the resale is small, there's going to be some resale. So those are my tips for Adidas.com. If I'm missing anything, make sure to comment it down below. Because sometimes when I'm making these videos, I tend to forget a couple of things. And, you know, just comment it down below and I'll just say, hey, you're right. So peruse the comments or whatever. Now for Yeezy Supply, again, 1 window and 1 window only. Now Yeezy Supply is all about speed. It's not going to be about devices. Yeezy Supply is not a splash page. There's a splash page for Adidas. When you're on the Adidas website, you keep refreshing. I refresh every 30 seconds. And once the splash page comes up, it says, congratulations, you're waiting in line or whatever. It'll have like a little loading sign. You just wait. I don't refresh the page and I get in eventually. Sometimes I get in 20 minutes. One time I got in 3 hours later. So just be patient, guys, on that. It's patience for that. However, on Yeezy Supply, it's all about speed, you know? You got to be super quick. So keep refreshing Yeezy Supply, maybe on one computer, and on Adidas, keep refreshing that. If you're a little late going into Adidas.com, it's no big deal. There's no, like, exact line. You're just picked randomly to get in. So if you're there first, like you're there when it first starts, obviously your chances are greater because you've been in there for more time. So chances are you're going to get randomly selected. But if you're a little late, no big deal. I got the Bread V2 Yeezys and I was like 20 minutes late because I slept late. That was my fault. I didn't set my alarm, but I still got them. So if you're a little late, no problem. Yeezy Supply is different though. You got to be super quick. Make sure you have Chrome autofill set up. And you know what? Chrome autofill for all your personal information, your address and all. But for payment, go ahead. Use PayPal because I don't know if you're going to be able to get more than 1 on Yeezy Supply. I know on Adidas you could definitely. I don't know how high the stock is on Yeezy Supply. Personally, when I was on Yeezy Supply for this release, I was refreshing the page and it was almost like I wasn't paying attention. And they actually popped up in the upper left-hand corner. And it's like I didn't see them for a straight 10 seconds. And I kept refreshing. I'm like, oh my God, they're right there. So I clicked them. And I was actually able to get my size 10. I was able to get that size with no trouble. Went back and some sizes were still available. So Yeezy Supply did a pretty good job getting rid of bots. Hopefully they do the same. And if they don't, oh well. Adidas is still going to do a great job getting rid of some bots because they have that splash page. So, if you so happen to get lucky on Yeezy Supply, don't be surprised if they take 4 weeks to ship your sneaker and then another week to get there. That's what happened to me. I'm actually going to post that unboxing video soon. I don't know when. I also included a short little anecdote in there. So I think you'll like it. It's a true story. So I guess that'll conclude it. These are all the tips I could give you. And I'm going to be honest, this is going to be a really easy release. I trust that I'm going to be able to get at least one of each pair, possibly multiple ones. To be quite honest though, I don't really like the black and gray that much. I happen to actually really like this off-white color, the original ones. I like the way they look, but the black and gray ones, I don't know. I'm not really feeling them that much. Maybe if I get them in hand, they'll grow on me and I'll decide to keep them. I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. It's up to you guys if you want to keep them or sell them. So that's it. Leave a like if you enjoyed, if you learned something, and also feel free to subscribe if you're new.
And that problem is transport. It takes very, very long, because Kazakhstan is big. Throw transport down the well. Come on! So my country can be free. So